What's happening, Fight Week Show fans? You guys are welcome. Thank you very much for joining us today. Today we have Manuela, the butcher's daughter, Marconetto. How are you doing, sister? You all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. How are you? How are
I'm
you?
fine, thank you. Thank you very much for joining us today. Um, we've been trying to schedule this for a minute, but I'm glad we are here now to talk about you, your career, and what's next for you, and what your future plans are. You train out of Great Britain top team. A lot of female fighters on that team. Um, we've seen on with some of your posts. Uh, you train alongside Purple Supernova, the Queen of the South, Kate
Yeah.
Batic. Yes, 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 yes. She's been on the show with us as well
Okay.
before. Yeah, yeah, lovely, lovely, lovely lady. I'm sure she's preparing for a fight right now. Um, and you, from your accent, you're from Italy,
Yes.
right? Born in Italy, but you train over here in England.
Yes.
Yeah, fantastic. Please tell us more about yourself. For some of our fans that don't know plenty about you, please tell us more about yourself.
Okay. So, as you say, I'm Italian, and then
Mm-hmm.
it's been almost 5 years and a half that I'm here in UK, and it's been like 4 year, I think 4 year and a half since 2018 that I'm training with the GB top team,
Right.
and yeah, it's been 4 year and a half that I train with them. And honestly, since when I started training with them, I really uh, made my step in
Mm-hmm.
terms of skill, in terms of mindset, in terms of everything in MMA, I can say,
Yeah.
because in this team you really can feel, and then you really can breathe the same air, if it makes sense,
Mm-hmm.
because MMA is not just for us. It's not just like yeah, obviously it's a passion, but it's also something that we have inside of us. It's like we really want um, to get bigger with in MMA,
Yeah.
and then it's not just from me, but every single person of the pro team. They have the
Mm-hmm.
same goal, and when you what can I say? When you have around, when you surround yourself with these people,
Yep.
uh, really, you really make your time work for your goals,
Hundred
dreams,
percent.
and what you want to reach in life,
Yes.
in
hundred
your
percent.
fight.
You mentioned before you began training in Muay Thai initially at the age of 21.
Yeah, so I was doing Muay Thai K1 at the age
Mm-hmm.
of 21. I've done for like 3 years, 3 year and a half, but nothing serious. I mean, was like fitness level. I've been competing as well, but nothing to compare to the level that we have in UK, or it wasn't really high level. Also because I was I start in Sanremo, which is not like a big city. It's
Mm-hmm.
like a small city. It's like much more seaside and touristic place. So we don't have these we don't really have enough material, and
Right.
to get bigger, or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. And plus my family always wanted me to focus on work. For them it was like just a loss of time, and they
Mm-hmm.
couldn't imagine that you can turn your passion in something that maybe you like to do as job. So I stopped, and then I was just working with my family. Then when
Mm-hmm.
I went to when I moved to UK, I started to to do what I love, to start to train again, do MMA. I start to compete, and then since like that, I fell in love with the sport, and then I said, "Why? I really want to do this." So I went 100% for it. Yeah.
I mean, like you said there, tra- transferring your skill set from Muay Thai into MMA.
Mm.
It's was it a smooth transition, and what really made you want to do it? What really made you want to make that transition?
Yeah. So to be honest, I start MMA like that. because I was curious, and then because I saw in the TV by the time was Ronda Rousey. By the time was my
Oh
like
yeah.
kind of idol, and
Right.
I was very interested, um to try something different, and then to see that MMA is not just about one training.
Mm,
It's like it's always every day you have a proper routine, obviously, and then a schedule, but every day you train something different, and
mm,
then you put yourself in a game where it's not just one thing, but you need to really switch from striking to wrestling to grappling, and then
right.
put everything together.
Mm,
So it's very, it's very fascinating, and it prove a lot to yourself and challenge much more yourself rather than
mm-hmm.
to do just one thing.
Yeah,
Uh,
100%.
yes.
You you were you were athletic growing up, very athletic person
Yeah.
when you was growing up. The number of sports that you did is make me feel dizzy sometimes when I'm reading this. From skiing, you did skiing, you did
Yeah.
football, you did basketball, you did tennis, you did
Yeah.
water polo. Like, where do you find the energy to compete in
Yes.
all of this?
But since when I was kid, honestly, I was very competitive. For example, even for example, I have three older brothers than me. My younger
Right.
brother, which is older than me, of 8 years old. For
Okay.
example, he one day buy a new rollerblade, and then I never get into rollerblade, but I really want to be better than him, and then I put his rollerblade, and then just by myself in a day I learned how to go in the rollerblade, and then I
Mm-hmm.
was just 8 years old. So all of these things was my mom to say, right, since you were kid you were like that. Or for example, like the brother of my sister-in-law, he
Right.
was going like on the bike, and then I wanted to learn how to go on the bike and then be better, so and then by myself I don't hit. So I think I have this kind of competitive thing since when I was kid, and then I always wanted I always felt I always been a lot of energy,
Mm.
honestly. And I started skiing with my older brother. He put me on the ski at the age of 3, 4 years old,
Right.
and since like that, I've been skiing until the age of 15. Yeah, and so I've done. I was playing football, but with my friend. I mean, I never compete in football. I really wanted, but my mom never gave me the chance to play football and to do martial art. So she put me like in a ballet shoes.
Yeah.
That was terrible,
Oh, you did
honestly.
ballet as well?
Yeah, but it was terrible.
Wow.
No, but it was terrible. Because I really didn't like, but my mom wanted me to do ballet,
Yeah.
and that's it. And then what else? And then I play tennis as well.
Yeah.
Um, and what else? I play basketball, but like for a year, something like that. Not even more that. And then I done water polo as well. Yeah, I don't know. I done quite a lot, but I
Yeah.
wasn't like very super consistent because, as I said, I like to change, and then
Mm-hmm.
also because I didn't find something apart skiing because I was
Mm-hmm.
really enjoy that, but other things that uh really take me into.
Mm-hmm.
Because for example, I like to learn new things, I like to do new things,
Yep.
but if it's something that really take me over, if I make sense, I can say like that,
Yep. Uh-huh.
I will not continue that.
Right.
And for example, in case of martial arts, since when
Mm-hmm.
I was kid, I really wanted to learn it, but yeah, as I said, I never get the chance
Mm-hmm.
to until the age of 21.
Yeah.
22, yeah. And and that's it. But I was quite active as a kid. Then from 15 to 21 years old, I stopped to do everything. I started high school, I was in the art of school, I started to enjoy go out in the weekend with my friends, and then I totally done a different life.
Yep.
Uh, from athletic one. Yeah.
Incredible,
Yeah.
incredible. Okay, so let me ask you: did any of these sports that you know enjoyed growing up, did it affect any? Does it affect your MMA training now? Knowing what you had to put into that sport, does it affect in a positive or negative way in terms of the energy that you've had to learn to put into training?
Well, I mean, probably if I was younger,
Mm-hmm.
and then, for example, if I start MMA younger, probably yes. But
Right.
um, I mean, yes, I always been athletic.
Uh-huh.
But as I say, so from like 15 to 20, 21 years old, I stopped totally doing everything. Then I started to be with K1 Muay Thai, but I
Mm,
wasn't doing like professional. So I started training again very super hard when I came back here into UK.
mm,
Like, and I mean, in terms of energy, whatever, I think I'm quite lucky. And
yep.
then it's something like in the genetic side, and then
Mm.
also like mindset, and yeah.
At one point, that one regret of yours is how long it took you to listening to people telling you, doubting yourself. Um, what is your advice to people that are listening to this show now, where people are discouraging them and making them doubt themselves? What is your advice to them, to people that are listening right now?
You mean in general, life in
Yes, in
general,
general, in
or
them, in
like
life.
in- well, in life, okay. So sometime as experience in my life, I
Mm-hmm.
always I mean, sometimes I lost a little bit myself
Mm,
because I was doubting a lot, and then maybe from lack of confidence that I
yeah.
was in the past,
Mm,
for past experience that I had.
mm,
What I can say, it's always listen, yeah, your gut feeling, and then if you have a plan in your life, if you have dreams, if you have passion, because we live. I mean, in my case, I always live by passion, driven by passion. But yeah, sometimes I listen too much other people think
mm,
thought, and then even I was listen people that they don't really know about what I was doing,
mm,
so it was an external one. And obviously sometimes they can put you a lot of doubt,
yeah.
and then maybe they can take far from what you want. um, I can say that you really need to find people which you can trust,
Mm-hmm.
surround by them, and also people that they can support you in
Yeah.
what you're doing, and then they understand what you are going to do. um, just by that, you can really be seeking your pathway, and don't lose yourself in what you want to
Yeah.
reach. This is what I can say.
Yes.
And yeah, if I see myself, if for example I can speak with the old Manuela, the kid of the
Yes.
Manuela, the younger
Mm,
Manuela, the younger
mm,
Ray, yeah, I can say to her, right, listen, uh you're doing right, keep going for that, don't doubt, don't don't feel that you are not good enough, or you are not able to do something. So
yeah.
it's gonna be very, very super hard.
Yeah.
But if you really believe in that, you can reach whatever you want. And I think this is for everyone.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's plenty of very young Manuelas like you outside that, want to do some kind of sport, want to maybe go into MMA, and you as a sports person that's been there and done it, it's now an inspiration for them, talking about something like this. So thank you very much for that answer. uh can I ask you, you've spoken about how important fitness is to you, you know, as a fighter and as a person in everyday life. You train up to 6 days a week
Yeah.
and 3 sessions a day. Like, how do you how do you maintain all this? Where do you get all this energy from? How do you maintain it to keep going
Uh,
so it doesn't affect your fight game?
yeah, no, so I mean, when in training camp and training generally, if you do this one for like a professional, doesn't really change. I mean, training camp means that you just get fitter and you sharpening your tools.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, when I don't have fight, I'm not training 3 times per week day. So I maybe train twice. I do my pro session
Mm-hmm.
in the morning, and then evening maybe I do my cage wrestling. For example, Monday I do my wrestling in the morning, then evening I do like cage wrestling, no gi. If I don't do no gi, maybe because I've done pad before. If I
Right.
don't have sparring the day after, if I have the sparring day after, I do maybe just twice. And then obviously the evening session, it's always the light session. The hardest one is the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And then you also have to think about your strength session, and what else, yeah, pad session,
Yeah.
so which is boxing and striking,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, twice per day, max 3 times. But if I do 3 times per day, yes, maybe the first one is intense, then maybe I have my pad session, and then SNC or pad station plus a little bit of technical things, but not they are not three intense session, because otherwise you're just going to kill yourself. And by time I learned that it's not that the more that you do, the much better it is going to be. You
Yeah.
really need to maybe sometime, as my coach say, it's better one session per day very hard than maybe four session that doesn't make sense to each
Yeah.
other. Um, yes.
So sometimes even your coach say, Manuela, slow down a little bit, slow down. Maybe one session, not 2 sessions.
Yeah, my coach say that sometimes I'm an idiot because I don't. No, but I learned. So the more that you fight, then the more you start to understand. No, yeah, I mean yourself in terms of because maybe in the beginning you you are not. Oh, maybe I was thinking, okay, I'm not doing enough. I'm not doing enough, and then you
Yeah.
want more, more, and more.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not working like that. If
Yeah.
I'm
I totally get where you're coming from. Um, is it true that you do personal training and you study osteopathy?
yeah. So
Yes.
allora, I study osteopathy, but I do part time. I switched to. Allora, I was doing part time, then I've been in and out for like a few years. Then I joined again this year. I wanted to study full time. I switch. I done like a module to get allowed to do the full time one. But then I realized that I can't make it full time,
Mm-hmm.
because even when I'm fighting, obviously maybe I have to travel, and then I miss pretty much a lot of the session lessons. So because of that, I switch again to part time, which is much more easy, because it's not every week, and then it's only weekend every second of the month. So which is going to be easier.
Mm.
And then I will see. So I really want to finish this year and see, and then keep going. But it's
Uh,
not easy, honestly. It's not easy also because it's not my first language. So
yeah,
it
yeah,
takes me like a little bit more.
of course, of course. And how does studying osteopathy help to help you train and help with your recovery process? Because you learn a lot about the body and the muscles, and you know how does it
Yeah.
help you with your training and recovery process,
I mean, it doesn't
having
really
that
help me
knowledge?
a lot because I'm a bit hypochondriac. hypochondriac person. So when I get something, I start to analyze myself.
Right.
It's a terrible thing. So no, I'm joking. No, I mean obviously help you because you understand much more your body,
Mm-hmm.
what and what you're going to do. But sometimes I get something and start to analyze myself, and I make myself paranoid and say, "Oh my God, no, what I can do?" And then in the end of the day, I have nothing. But yeah, no, but I mean, it can help you obviously in the training way because
Yeah.
you learn quite a lot of things, and then it's very interesting. Yeah, about coaching. So I wasn't doing PT for a while
Mm-hmm.
because over this year I was just competing. I start again to do something sporadically,
Right.
and now I join. I mean, now we start to coach, to be coach in another gym in
Right.
Battersea. So and then I will coach a few classes, and then I will be up again,
Mm.
maybe my PT side because I also need something to do something for living aside of MMA.
Of
When I'm
course.
not fighting. Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
100%. You mentioned about your coach quite a few times while we've been talking, Mr. Jon Durrant. Um, how has it been coaching under someone like John, and him as a person and him as a coach to help you sharpen your striking, and how much has he improved you as a fighter since training under him?
yeah, so I think with John, it's been now pretty much 3 years, 3.5, 3.5, yeah.
Mm,
But yeah, so my boxing has improved a lot, honestly.
mm,
Yeah, definitely has made me much more my full workout. Much more fluid and movement,
mm.
and yeah, it's helped me a lot, and he done a very very good job with me. Also,
Fantastic.
yeah, my Corey is another. I've been working with him this year because he joined this year to GB top team, and then
Mm-hmm.
also yeah, I've been working. Yeah, it's been like pretty much a year. Then I've been working quite a lot with him for this fight, 3 times, sometimes four
Mm-hmm.
times a week, and
Yep.
then really improved so much as well with him. He's much more like MMA mixing, kicking, while
Yep.
with John I do boxing, and he's very good for that. Also K1, but yeah, I mean, maybe few years ago, I was always go in terms of striking. I wasn't with one coach because I couldn't find how can I say, not that I haven't trust, but
Mm-hmm.
I've done some boxing before. But then the other coaches went back to this country, was Mexican, and then
Right.
since that I haven't got like a striking coach.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I met John and then when I met Corey, so I said, right, yeah, these guys, they are good with me. I trust them, and I can see that I'm improving. I have improved, and then I keep improving. So I can say I'm rely to them because
Mm-hmm.
even in MMA, when you find person that you can work with, and then uh, they make you improve, and the good feelings. So you really need to keep them, if I made the sense. Yeah,
Mm.
obviously that coach is for MMA is Brad Piquet, is the team coach.
Yep.
Um,
There's Let me ask you this. There's a fun fact about you. You are one of three twin triplets. Triplets?
yes,
Identical?
yes,
Yeah? How does that dynamic work with like your
yeah.
siblings?
So
And how involved are they with your fighting career? Please
I
tell
don't
us.
know where you can find that, but so basically, I supposed to have like we're supposed to be in three, but eventually I just survived myself because I was the strongest one by the
Right,
time it was in the womb of my mom.
right, right,
But
right.
I don't know. Probably if that would be survived, I could be much more complete if I make,
Complete. Yes.
because I have three older brothers, but they are very, very super older than me. So we pass each
Right.
other with the oldest and with the middle one,
Mm-hmm.
like 20, 22 years old.
Right.
So I love them, they love me, but
Mm.
obviously they have their own family.
Yeah.
And obviously they always, if I have anything, obviously they always be there for me.
No.
But if I had like two sister
Mm-hmm.
age of mine,
Mm.
would be different. You will have much more strong connection, especially
Yes.
when you are twins. I think
Mm-hmm.
there's something special.
Very,
Uh,
very special. Yes.
but
I
yeah.
understand this. Thank you very much for that. I wanted to ask you because you had a small stint. You had a stint in Cage Warriors, and you won the Cage Warriors strawweight title. How did that
Fla-
make you? Yeah,
yeah,
please.
flyweight, because it was an amateur the one flyweight title.
Flyweight. Yeah, my bad. How did that make you feel winning that belt at that time, and how did it help to help to give you more confidence going in your career?
I mean, it was nice to win a title.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and yeah, in terms of it was a kick back into MMA, because I wasn't competing in MMA for 3.5 due to the lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
And it made me get into back into again. In terms of confidence, okay, I never been like oh my god, I'm the Cage Warrior Sophie amateur world champion. No, I'm not like that. He said, right,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I win a fight, I got like a trophy,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it. So I keep going for what I want to do, but I'm not I still by the time, for me, I was considering myself a beginner, because I was beginner. uh, Now I'm a little bit more in terms of MMA. Now, okay, I'm a little bit, I'm not even advanced, because I can consider that I'm like a little bit more advanced. Once maybe I will have 6, 7 fights behind of me, and I can say that, right, I will have a big such big experience.
Mm.
But yeah, by the time I say, right, there's plenty of things that I need to learn, I need to improve, and then that I still need to learn, improve, in order to get what I want.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you one last question before you get out of here. Thank you very much for your time. You've been very, very generous. I thank you so much for your time. Let me ask you one more question here. As a fighter who's gone through the ups and downs of this sport, um, how important is it for up and coming fighters to find a good manager to represent them, and how has Vita Sports Entertainment helped you in this area to help you with your career moving forward?
Yeah. So no, definitely. If you want, if you are a beginner in MMA, I mean beginner in terms that you start to compete. Obviously, you need to find a good team, good people around you, that they are professional, so they can't really um how can I say, they really help you with that. And obviously management, manager is important. They is important because at least they take off a big burden on you, because if you have to think about, right, training camp, maybe working, um, plus you think also to looking for fights. to looking all of the bureaucracy. So it's very stressful. And then have a good manager, good management behind you. They can they can sort it out all of these things. And Vida Kev is very good manager. He always is there to help her. And if I have question, it's always there. So I'm happy with them.
Fantastic.
Mm.
Um, before we let you go, we was made aware that you've done a GoFundMe before to help with training camp. I've used that service before myself, so it's a very very good tool for people to come and help you with your course. What would you like to promote on our channel for our audience to be able to support you in your career and what you're doing? What would you like to promote? What do you have coming up? Please tell our audience.
Uh, but at the moment, in terms of fight, if I have anything coming up,
Mhm.
not. I don't have anything scheduled. I really
Right.
wanted to close the year with another fight, but
Yeah.
I don't think it will be something because every card is pretty much full.
So yeah.
So they already sorted out everything. So I don't think it will happen. But probably something January and February. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe I think Dublin card is coming in February. There's a card in
Yeah,
Dublin for
I don't know.
Bellator.
Bellator, will take me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, I'm not. I'm not focused. I'm not rely on that.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe to have another call for from any other promotion.
Yeah.
Um, and see also because my goal for 2023, 2024. So
Okay.
maybe to get a little bit bigger than the Bellator. See
Yeah.
if I can the level.
Yeah.
So I would like to do maybe over next year three,
Mm-hmm.
four fights
Yeah.
for if I can improve even more and
Yeah.
reach what I want. Yeah. So in terms of support, obviously any sponsorship would be amazing. Also because everyone knows that for a fighter, the training camp it's always super hard in terms of medicals,
Yeah.
in terms of preparation.
Mm-hmm.
Pay also your coaches for like have private
Yeah.
in order to be focused on level up your skills.
Yeah.
So I find for this training camp, and then they keep help me for is my chiropractor. They are
Mm-hmm.
very he's super super nice person,
Mm-hmm.
and then he literally help me like weekly, and then also I have like another one Viva Fitness, which is like MS training.
Yeah.
They're a nice guy, um, and that's it. So, but anyone that maybe like in terms of I don't know, it's very difficult to find a sponsorship. Like
Yeah.
also in terms that they can send you some equipment or cloth. That's
Yeah.
also important for fighter. I'm not talking about the medical side because I'm
Mm-hmm.
happy with my chiropractor, but
Mm-hmm.
I think for like a fighter, it's
Yeah.
very important to be sponsored by like physiotherapist, chiropractor because
Yeah.
it's not just about training, but 70% also is about recovery process.
It's about recovery.
And
Yes.
because we don't do like ballet, we literally kick each other and smash each other every day. So we really need to check up. I think weekly.
Yeah.
Mm, yes.
Yeah, got you. Thank you so much um for coming through today. We really really want to thank you again for pulling up on the Fight Week show. You've been very very generous with your time. We really really appreciate it.
I forgot one.
And yeah,
No,
man.
because I was talking about clothing things, so I care also for my bites. And obviously, I'm not saying that because they sponsor me, but honestly, the equipment, the tissue of the cloth is super. I really love it. And there's also Yumu Sport Therapy UK that had the team with
Yeah.
massage and treatment. Yes, I was forgetting them there. It's
Oh
pretty
yeah.
much important. Yeah.
No, that's fine. Thank you so much for joining us, man. You've been a wonderful guest, and maybe future down the line, we can bring you back on the Fight Week show to talk about some of the other fights that you would have had, because you don't have anything scheduled. But once you have something in the bank, we can bring you back on the channel and talk about it, if that's all right with you.
Yeah, that's perfect. I will be
Fan-
happy.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us, and up onto the next video, people. Salute. We're out.
Bye.
Hey guys, this is John Anik from the UFC. You're watching the Fight Week show. Please subscribe. Not now, but right now. Subscribe to the Fight Week show. We'll see you guys on the road soon.